Hi, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Fast Paths to Glass. My name is Sean Bailey, and I'm the host for this video series. And today we're going to be starting off with what is DECA. So, as I said, welcome to Fast Paths to Glass. This is the first episode of an eight-part series. So, today we're going to be covering what DECA is as a whole. And then in the next few videos, we're going to be covering different competitive event tips. Then we're going to be going over professionalism and etiquette and all that good stuff. So let's get right into it. So what is DECA? Many would describe DECA as just a business club. However, it's so much more than just that. DECA is a huge club of over 250,000 members worldwide that offers competitive event series that promotes competition among competitors while encouraging professional and personal growth. So these competitive events could either be a prepared situation where you have a presentation and a paper written, or it's unprepared and you're given the situation and have a certain amount of time to prepare, or there's also interactive online games. So before we get into what DECA is, we're going to cover the vocabulary. So first off is DECA. So DECA stands for Distributive Educational Clubs of America. So this is focused on distributing education of marketing, finance, hospitality, and management to high schools and colleges across the globe. Next is the chapter. So that's essentially the school unit that you're operating from. So when you're a DECA member, you're at the local association and DECA Inc. level. So the chapter is at the local level. And so that's basically the smallest unit. And it's the school you're from. Next is a DECA member. That's just the student who is competing in DECA. The chapter advisor, who is the adult in charge of the DECA members of the chapter. Next is the conference, which is the official term for a district, association, or international meeting of DECA, which will go into all the different conferences that are offered. And then finally, the competitive event. That's basically the event that you compete in as a DECA member. So there's three different competitive events that you can compete in. First off is a role play or case study. This involves a multiple choice career cluster exam and a role play or case study that's provided on site with the judge. So you only have a certain amount of time. It's either 10 minutes or 30 minutes to go over a scenario and provide a solution and then go present to the judge. Next is the written event. So DECA's prepared events require a written project as well as a prepared presentation. And some participants also have to take a career cluster exam. And so this is worked on the entire school year. It's not just right before competition. You're working on this project the entire school year, so you're ready for competition. And then finally, DECA's online simulations. So this is stock market game or virtual business challenges. These challenges allow members to compete in online business simulations from the comfort of their own classroom, and it gives them an opportunity to earn leadership spots at ICDC. So there's five different conferences that you'll be able to attend this year in DECA. So first off is the Power Trip. This is one of DECA's signature events that's taking place in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is all about leadership development, innovation, and inspiration, where you'll attend different types of workshops and meet industry leaders, and especially connect with fellow DECA members from across the country. Next is the Fall State Leadership Conference that will take place at Bentley University in Massachusetts. This conference is a fantastic opportunity for DECA members in Massachusetts to come together, build leadership skills, and prepare for the competition season ahead. It's a good networking opportunity, so I definitely would encourage that everyone goes to that. Next, this is the beginning of the competition season, and we have the district conferences. So this is where your hard work finally starts to pay off, where you compete against those in your district. In Massachusetts, we have 9 total districts, so it depends on what district you're from on when you're competing and where. But this is the first level of competition, and it's not necessarily about winning, it's about learning, growing, and refining your abilities for the state conference in Boston. So the state conference is one of the biggest stages that you could compete on because you get to compete to it for a chance to get to ICDC. So the state conference is packed with excitement with competitive competitions and keynote speakers. So it's definitely such a high energy environment and it's somewhere you definitely want to be. And then finally, ICDC. This is the pinnacle event of the year for over 23,000 high school students, advisors, business people, and alumni. So more than 14,000 competitors vie for the title of international champion. And so we'll be going over what that sort of looks like. But this is essentially the end goal. You want to get to ICDC because it's the most prestigious event that you can get to. So I know I talked a little bit about competition, but DECA is not just all about competing. It's a lot about the fun of compete. It's a lot about the fun of being a part of DECA. So one of my favorite parts about DECA is the pin trading. You'll see this guy wearing a bunch of pins right here. At ICDC, you'll get a bunch of pins from your state and you get to trade it with other states and you'll get to acquire a lot of them. This is just one of the many fun aspects of DECA, along with like DECA Night at Universal. You get to go to Disney. There's a lot of different travel opportunities, but DECA's more fun than just work, in my opinion. You'll get to meet so many people from across the country and make long-lasting friendships. So I definitely would encourage joining DECA. So as I said, there's even more benefits. So you'll get to meet so many people from across the country. There's scholarships and awards that you can get, which you can use for college. There's leadership development. So there's a lot of different leadership roles that are offered through DECA. And I can personally say that those have been very impactful in making me a better leader. So I would definitely encourage going for the leadership roles. Career preparation. So this is all focused on educating people in business. So you'll definitely feel much more prepared going into college or into the career field because you'll have this sort of preparation that's very applicable. Then there's personal growth. You'll learn to be a better speaker, a little bit more personable, all these different things through DECA, and also travel new places. That's really fun. Okay, next. So DECA Glass. So you may be wondering what's the whole point of competing in DECA, and that's for this coveted DECA Glass. So all competitors are vying for this shiny piece of glass that you want to win at ICDC. It's the ultimate symbol of excellence and shows that you're the highest achieving in DECA competitions. It means you've outshined the best in competition, beating everyone worldwide, getting top three. Okay, so for our website, there's a lot of information on the Massachusetts DECA website about chapter and advisor resources. That's mainly the biggest thing that I would suggest there. And then also career development. These are two great pages that provide a lot of different resources that can help you. And then also there's a competitive events page that is currently being updated, but once that's updated, it's an incredible resource to prepare for competition. So I would definitely recommend that. And so thank you all so much for watching my video. So this is the first one where I basically just overviewed what DECA was, but I promise in the future videos I'm going to be giving more competition tips and it's a little bit more direct and applicable. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check back in next Monday and I'll see you then.